Hello everyone. It's sizzling hot here in Chennai and I'm Anita Ratnam welcoming you to another update of Boxed. Now, when we first started the idea, it was early into the lockdown. But now after May 31st, we know that India, along with the rest of the world, is slowly finding ways to inch back into what we are going to imagine is the new normal. Already Singapore has plans for what they call the circuit breaker, and Malaysia calls it the movement control order. But whatever it is, the world is slowly finding its way back. Now for dancers, things are not going to change very much. I really predict the return of the solo, and I don't think any of us are going to rush to our classrooms and definitely not to auditoriums. But the idea of Boxed, the idea of being absolutely locked down and quarantined and not being able to move anywhere, has got to shift. And when we began, we made a vision that we would go over 6 editions, that is Boxed 1.0 to 6.0, which means we would be able to present 30 artists. And that will now take us into the middle of June. But we have had artists clamoring for a chance all the way from the United States, all the way down under to Australia, and also from South Africa. So we're going to have to think or maybe reshape the idea, and we will certainly let you know very, very soon. But as we speak, I told you that we have a very, very talented team supporting Boxed, and you already saw editor Devansh Gandhi last weekend shadow boxing in his bathing area. Well, we have our line producer Masoom, whom we have said you have to come up with a piece, and our other snazzy jazzy editor Keerthi Kumar, who has a great idea which we hope he will work on. We have also reached out to a fresh group of performers, the theatre artists. You know, in India, the Natya idea is all about physical theatre, using your body and your voice and your hasta mudras and your face. So we have some amazing physical theatre artists in India, and they will be a special edition, and I am even looking forward to that. And here's a sneak peek into what you can expect next weekend in Boxed 3.0 and 4.0. New artists, new ideas, new styles, and new locations. Here it is. During the initial weeks of India's lockdown, we saw such a flurry of dance and performance, any which way. Everybody was getting onto the digital platform, and a lot of it was so forgettable. But slowly there have been some very thoughtful and very interesting interventions. One of them is from the UK. You all saw Mithul Sengupta, the beautiful Kathak and contemporary dancer who participated in last weekend's edition of Box with her beautiful hands playing behind the iron railing of a door. Well, she is quarantined with 2 of her principal dancers from the Rhythmosaic dance company, and they have been there practicing and rehearsing for the wonderfully successful premiere of Black Waters, which happened in early February. Well, since then, the company has been trying to keep their spirits alive, and we don't know if it was boxed or what, but they have come up with a beautifully evocative, simple and yet effective way of communicating the idea that they may be boxed in and locked down, but their creativity is in full flow. Wasn't that lovely? Simple and yet so effective. Now another clip that we're going to show you is an idea of how creative people can collaborate while staying in their separate respective geographical positions. What you will see was created specifically for a private group, the Anita Aspen Center. And the 3 recipients, all creative artists, were part of the Kamal Nayan Bajaj Fellowship. We present a poem read by actor Kunal Kapoor, responded to in music by pianist Anil Srinivasan, and dance by our very own dearest Madhu Nataraj. Enjoy.
Let us pick up the stones upon which we stumble and build altars. Let us hear the sound of our own breath. Let us hear our own voices, our own names, our own fears. Let us crawl out of the graves that we've dug. Let us lick the earth off our fingers. Let us look up and out and around. For the world is big and wide and wild and wonderful and wicked. And our own lives are murky and magnificent and malleable and full of meaning. Oremus. Let us pray.
And that's a wrap for today's edition. Don't forget to tune in next Saturday and Sunday at 12 noon at the Narthaki.com Facebook Live page. I know you'll enjoy what the 10 artists have in store for you. Thank you so much for being such an enthusiastic audience. Spread the word, and until next Saturday and Sunday, here's to more of Boxed.